It's not what's up. Nope, hair's still here too. Nope, nope, nope. I'll have to wait a few minutes to tell you what I did. If you notice, we're in a new room, guys. Is lighting okay? This is the new that we built onto the house, and I've been working on it. And we're here. It's saying unable to connect. Please try again. Up if you guys can hear me and see me. It's saying I'm live. I see the busy little house in here and showing 12 and then goes to 18, then back to 12. So I don't know what's going on. If you guys can hear me, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Can you guys see? Guys, and me. 22 people on, 16 thumbs up. Saying I'm here. I don't know. See if I can pop out the chat. Pop out chat. Move it over. Hey, Garden for Cheap, it's making me pop my chat out, guys. Sorry about that. All right, good to go. I had to just pop the chat out. So, plain speaker, what's going on? Sampson's Farms in the house. I'm missing some people, guys. Sorry, what's going on? You never did send me those pictures of the flowers you needed help or the plants you needed help with. Mims's Garden, my sister, what's going on? Rachel, what's going on for him? Wanda Garland, how are you? Sorry, I'm going in and out. Move North Homestead. Try to restart the channel, Wanda, and maybe it'll get better. Sunny Prepper, what's going on? Fairy Tale Creation. Showing we got good connection right now. So, good evening, Lisa. How are you? The white picket fence, what's going on? Hootin' Nanny, what's going on, sister? Good to see you. Hope my brother Marine is doing well. JJL Forge, what's going down? Good to see you on here tonight. Hammering out some metal steel. Lisa, how are you? Beth McNall, how are you? Good. I'm glad he's fine. Is he with you at the cabin? I haven't been able to watch anything here lately. I'm in the homestead. What's going on, Jess and Joey? Don Goff, how are you? Hey, Ivan. So yeah, the beard's still here and the hair's still here. So it's cold right now. My propane ran out right as we got ready to go live. So the heater's off. So I got to go switch tanks out as soon as we're done. He's out on the truck. Okay. Gotcha. Overland Rob, what's going on? Mo Homesteading, how are you? Beth McDonald, great to see you. River Rat says hi. What's up? 45 Tiger, hello. Wendy Waddle, how are you? Mary Hart in the house. Grammy Karen, what's going on, sister? Hey, there's my brother-in-law, Simon. How are you doing? The world-famous Siamese egg makers. That is the man who invented the Siamese egg. So we got 36 people on, 24 thumbs up. We thank you for that very much. So, been building bookshelves, rabbit house, about to start on the chicken coop. Very good. Fabulous as always. Hey, here you go. Here you go, Tracy. Got the hair, got the beard still. So you'll have to wait a few minutes, then I'll tell you what's going on. I'm way behind. We've got the house tore up. I don't have scripture for you guys tonight. Sorry. I'm going to probably get in trouble. It's been a beautiful day here, but it is definitely cold. I replanted seeds for everything that died. we're going to have to do something crazy. Around here, it's getting cold. I'm going to have to try to get them in the ground tomorrow. Thank you, Tracy. I love you too. J Love Adventure, what's going on? Preparing a bee yard and dealing with a bear. Well, the bear makes good food, and it's a little out of season. Sorry there, JJL. No, we understand it's a busy time of the year. No, Hardnick Farm, it's just been crazy. I've been morel mushroom hunting. Morels have finally popped here on the mountain, even though it's been cold. I haven't gotten a ton of them because they're just coming up. They're only about this big right now, which is good. But I've gotten, the weird part is usually it's spread out for the 3 different varieties. You got browns, golds, and blacks on your morels is what I judge them. And I found all 3, which usually I find them in different stages. It was 90 with no freeze in the forecast. Then changed it. Yeah, that's crazy. Moved North Homestead. Snowed all day. Oh my goodness. Any tips for finding morels? 2 big tips. If you know what a tulip poplar is, it's this time of year before they bud all the way out. They'll have the old dried up. It looks like a flower. Looks like this. Tulip poplars or poplar groves, hardwood groves. You'll find them usually on south sloping hills is where I have more luck. And if you have a lot of May apples in an area, they tend to hang around the same areas as May apples do. So yeah, Mello, look in those areas. You guys should have been popping probably last week or the week before up in your area. I hunted morels a couple of weeks ago here. I had them in my yard for the first time. Yep, Mary Hart, I've got a couple on what we call the secret road. Snowed yesterday in Arkansas. Insanity. Joe, what's going on, brother? So here, there's 58 people on. So I'm going to tell you, I planted vodka. Shh. Don, you're crazy. I hope you planted some vanilla beans in that vodka. A couple drinks of it wouldn't hurt you on the way, though. Oh, there's a big patch of them of my out mellow. Oh, there's a big patch of May apples here. Yeah, and you can look underneath. If you have apple trees that aren't an old grove, morels like to grow underneath old grove apple trees and under apple trees in general. But if it's an old grove of apple trees, you really don't want to eat them because what they used to spray the apple groves with is toxic and is still in the soil and it's not real good for your morels. So I suggest not eating too many. You can eat a few, but not too many. Hey, they appreciate Little Tiny House. And I thought it was Appalachian Homestead on there. I didn't. Getting started on a homestead. What's going down? So I caved in today. I let ELYN go to nannies in the middle of the pandemic. They came up for Easter, and they came up the day after Easter, so I figured she's already hugged on them. Check under your tulip poplar fration. So, I don't know. She's at nanny's. She needed it. I'm stressing. So my daughter is at her nanny's house, so I don't know. Overland, Rob, use all your trimmings from your apple trees to smoke. Use that and smoke in your meat and stuff. So I do not freeze. I eat them fresh, and then I just lay them. I cut them in 2, the bigger one in 2, and I lay them out in the sun or beside the heater, and I let them dry for 3 or 4 days, and then I just put them in a mason jar, a clean straw mason jar, and tighten it up real tight, and they'll stay for months. And if you put them in a dehydrator, they'll stay a lot longer than that. So yes, on smoking, that's what I do. Yeah, the trimmings on apple tree, great smoke. I was just eating apple smoked pork ribs. There you go. If you haven't been aware of anywhere and they haven't been anywhere, she should be fine. Well, Mom's been running around a little bit, but yeah, she just today. So I ended up, we've done this room. This is a huge room. It's 12 feet wide by 24 feet long. Hey, there's Mom in the house right now. Yes, she is here and very, very happy. They played outside, ran around like little crazy girls. My niece Carly is there also, and Mom's had her most of the time. So, but I told them no hugging, no kissing. Spray them down with Lysol. Bleach them off if you need to at the end of the day, Mom. But love you. Thank you, keeping her. But so anyway, we built this room. Needed to get the flooring to go into it. We haven't been off the mountain hardly at all. Duncan 1900, how are you? And anyway, so we had to go off. Mom met us to watch ELYN. She took her to Chick-fil-A, got food, and went and sat in the parking lot and ate with her, and they got to talk for a little while. And so she didn't have to go into any of the stores with me. And I just blistered myself with Lysol every time I went in, wore gloves, and a mask. So kept myself pretty good and clean. Get Carolyn Prevette, scrub everybody from head to toe. North Star Prep Center says. That's Mama. But so anyway, we're doing well, and I got to go walk around the woods for a few minutes by myself. So that's kind of funny. You're locked down in the house during the middle of a pandemic. You get a free few minutes, and what do? I go for a walk in the woods. I know you have been, Mom. I know she's in good stuff. It's just crazy. Yeah, spray and duct tape them and throw them in the closet when they're old enough to meet boys. There you go. Joe, you've got it figured out. I've let my grands come here to relax. She's going to be just fine. So are they. I know. I have 1,477 miles to go to make a delivery in Colorado. Ivan, keep your eyes on the road. I shouldn't say that. Your wife will drive you there. You'll be okay. Hey, Chris, do you know anything about fig trees? I do not, Melissa. I do not. Do you have fig trees? I'm not for sure, but I think Ardneck Farm has it. Rubbing alcohol in a spray bottle to mist, and so pretty good. Just heard about a study proving how good it is for your immune system to walk in with. It's good for you to get a little dirt in your diet for your immune system. So go work in the garden and lick your fingers, I guess. It's great for you. Naturally, North Carolina, how are you? Hope you're doing well. You guys should have morels popping in your area too. And Fairy Tale Creation, I don't know when they pop down there in Mississippi. I would think it might be getting a little bit hot down that way for morel. It's different in each area, so it's kind of interesting. But they also like a lot of leafy area. And if you've got poplars in a grove, in a bigger grove on top of a hillside, always look downward into the ditch line because they love to just all that stuff floats down and they like to build up into the ditch line. I ate some sawdust this week. Does that count? Hey, sawdust sprinkled over your eggs in the morning, the good. Earlier, the further south. That's what I would think too, Chris. Is there night? Love you, Mom. Appreciate you coming on. Kiss the girls for me. Don't kiss the girls for me. Blow them a kiss for me. And be there. Whoopies Nation, I hope you're doing great, brother. Good to see you on here tonight. Thank you very much for coming in. Guys, go check out each other. Everybody, if you can, go check each other out. We've got a good crowd on here tonight. And it's good to go. So I have a question for you guys. So I got approved today for the members deal. So they sent me this big thing from YouTube about setting up memberships, kind of like what Two Family Homes did. By the way, Daryl and Sherry, if you see this, thank you very, very much for doing the pins and sending those out. We appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do it though. I want to base that off of you guys and what you guys say if I do it. If I did it, I'm going to make sure there's stuff that's coming to those members. I don't want it just to be, you send me money by being in a membership. Um, but well, because I want to make money, but I would like to make money more from YouTube. Um, than my friends. But if I do it for you guys, this is kind of the idea that I have in my head is I would think that I would like to do 3 tiers, and every tier will get stuff. Maybe tier one be some stickers and stuff that we do. Tier two, maybe do some things like Two Family does, where you get a pin and some stuff like that that I could have made up. But I actually have finished getting all the recipes together for the cookbook. And I think if I did the 3 tiers and you did the third tier, that you would get a signed copy of the cookbook. So I think, maybe do a $2.99 for the first tier, $5.99 for the second tier, maybe $10 or $9.99 for the third tier. But I would want to make sure that you're getting something for that. And the hard part for me to justify it right now is doing that and not being able to get videos out right now, especially during this pandemic. I can't get anything out. I couldn't even get a video to load quick enough to do that. So I got a hold of Comcast today. I spent an hour and 45 minutes the day before, 45 minutes today. Um, do it regardless. Those who want to support you regardless. I understand that, Ivan. It's just one of those things. I'm kind of fighting with it. Don, thank you very much. I appreciate that, and that is a very appropriate little emoji. Thank you, Don. So anyway, I mean, for the last 3 months, YouTube's made us. I think it's $39, and that's with We Like Your Lives. Well, but I want to post videos. I actually made a morel hunting video yesterday. I have another chicken noodle soup, ELYN's recipe actually that she came up with, chicken noodle soup, and I have 3 or 4 more videos that need to be done. So I've tried and tried and tried to get a hold of Comcast, or it's CenturyLink, not Comcast, but with CenturyLink to get them to get actual email or internet here, because I was told if I hook straight into the internet with Ethernet cable or whatever, that it would help me be able to get better signal and stuff. Which the signal I get right now, you guys know, it's not the greatest anytime weather's up. But the Max, what's going on, brother? I hope you guys are doing well. Good, staying safe. I appreciate you jumping in here. Um, was it Jesse and Joey? It's been crazy. That's only we have them and HughesNet up here, and you can't get any service with HughesNet. So uh, it's been kind of crazy. So that's the only choice I really have up here, and it's $49 lifetime here now. So hopefully I can get it done. I've spent 3 or 4 hours on the phone and can't get an answer for anything. So to have members, Miss Giggler, so cool. Yeah, I. So send me, consider it joy. What's going on? Was going to bed on. He must have fallen asleep in hotel. Yeah, I have to give him a call tomorrow and give him a hard time for getting old and falling asleep. To have rural internet is really good. Yeah, I hope so. Unless I come to help you with your internet. Ivan, you're going to have to do that when all this is over and done. You got to come up here and just visit anyway. I don't want you to come work. I want you and Yelena to come in and just enjoy yourself. I mean, you guys can come up here and enjoy. I also made another big one. I think I told you guys this last week, but I'll tell you again if not. We ordered 25 more hens. So we ordered 20 Rhode Island Reds and 5 white leggers. From Murray McMurray. And if you need to get a hold of them, go to Big Bear Homestead. They have a straight up line to them, and it's really really nice. So we're going to try to get those in here. I actually had to order 25. I got a friend who's looking for 5, so I'm going to get them. Hey, what's going on, Carol? Hope you're doing well. Grandma's so happy. How are you? So my goal was I want to have 20. I have 6 hens right now, and those girls, my 6 hens lay double a day. And I know people laugh at me like that. I collected eggs this morning and got 1, and when I went to get eggs today, I had 8 eggs. And the one I got this morning was warm. So, I mean, they're laying good. We have a notice posted to our company. It says we are gone once virus is gone. Absolutely. Good to go. What was the website to buy the chicken? Go over to Big Bear Homestead. Big Bear Homestead has them as one of he's an affiliate through them and runs a lot of stuff. He's got some videos from them. And from what I understand, some very good stuff. But it's Murray McMurray, if I'm not mistaken, all the stuff that's there. But go over to Big Bear Homestead and check them out. And everybody here knows Big Bear, so go over and Murray McMurray. There you go, North Star Preps there. How are you not blue, North Star? Or did you just give it up? I don't care if you gave it up or not. There you go. Boom. Now you're blue. So you can post whatever you want. If you guys haven't went over and watched North Star Prepsteader, she has some great information, especially in these times with the prepping part of every stuff. And Kathy does it well. You're welcome. The Max should have that blue name too. I just make everybody blue. Where's the Max? Come here, Max. Here, Max. There you go, Max. Now you're blue. Post some stuff up. Some links to your channel. We want everybody to go check out them. If you haven't watched the Max and you have a family, if you have children, you need to go watch them. That is 2 phenomenal parents that do a phenomenal job with their kids. They've got God at the center. They've got hard work involved. And between them, Big Bear Homestead, and VW Family Farms, I do not think you can get better role models as parents than those 6 people. You know, it's just really hard to find. It doesn't matter how young they are, how old they are. Find good. If you need that kind of inspiration, and you think you're a great parent, I hope you are. She Moved Mountain Single Lady, what's going on? You know, check them out, and I'm sure you can learn something. Thanks, Mims, for posting up that link for Murray McMurray. It's just amazing. You know, Consider It Joy is another group. Guys, if it's a homesteading family, there are very, very, very few families and parents of homestead children that are not at the top of their game. And thought I had a bee flying around. I just heard something above my head. But that are awesome. But those 3 families that I just mentioned are spot on. If you want to see what they're doing, go check them on. Go check them all out. So my lips are getting tongue-tied. Max, not Max. That's ELYN's middle name is Max. It's the Max, M-A-C-S. Post your channel, the Max. Put it on there. I know everybody can click on your name, but post a link. Big Bear Homestead. There you go. North Star Prepsteader got it covered. They are. They're good, and they like Northeast Tennessee, so they can't be real bad anyway. If we can just get them to sell all their stuff down there and come up, and Misty brought them from a local shop. Very delicious. Okay. Can't click the names anymore. Get everything to reopen again will be good, Max. It hit Knoxville pretty good. Greenville, which is right outside Knoxville, which is kind of where my parents live, they haven't had a lot of cases, but they've had a lot of deaths. they had a youth group go to Panama City, is the understanding that I'm getting. That good night, Hoot Nanny. We'll see you soon. Hey, Francine, how are you? Well, we're right on the line from you, North Carolina. The big problem, the big difference is you guys have way too many taxes, naturally, North Carolina. um, and I tell people that all the time. When the Holler Homestead came through, I told them I felt robbed because they went through Middle Tennessee instead of coming over this way, because you can buy property cheaper. Um, Homestead, there you go. You can buy property cheaper on this side of the mountain, and literally, I can walk out my door and walk 25 minutes and be in North Carolina walking. So the terrain in the area is not any different. T Black, what's going on? I'm the one in Chuckey, Greene County. Do you sell your eggs, please? I do not sell eggs at this time because I've only got 6 hens. But when the other hens are here and big enough, yes, I will sell some eggs. But if you want fresh eggs, you can go to the UNICOI Deli that's here in 107 in UNICOI, the UNICOI Deli and Grocery and Deli, and she sells fresh eggs. And both of the individuals that supply her eggs to her are top notch individuals with their eggs and stuff, and they're beautiful eggs too. Outdoors with Eric, what's going on? How did your hunting season go, man? Did you do well this year? Um, so go check them out, and she does a real good job. And then if you're down in Greenville, there's a guy right there on 107, about a mile past the Roadrunner on the left hand side, that sells fresh eggs too. But I don't know him personally. So we have 5 acres for 9,000. Don Goff, what are you talking about? 9 acres for 9,000. Where's that 9 acres from? Where's it at? Missed the big one. Oh no. You have to email me and tell me that story. I killed a lot of deer this year, but nothing monstrous. We're getting so many eggs that we are giving them to the local elementary school to give away to families in need. Yeah, Tracy, that's hopefully where I get my mindset on ordering the new birds was that worst case scenario, I could use them as barter or whatever else. But we eat a lot of eggs. We probably eat, if we ate what we wanted, we'd probably eat 6 or 7 eggs a morning between me and ELYN, because ELYN likes Siamese eggs. So we got to make Siamese eggs. And Sonia Mental Health and Homesteading, what's going down? But so I ordered 20 Rhode Island Reds because I think they're one of the best egg layers, and they make a pretty good meat chicken too. And then we ordered 5 white leggers, and that's what they're called, is white leggers, which was kind of a different play on it. I don't know if that's their own thing or not, because ELYN wanted white chickens and white eggs. So we ordered 5 of those. And I tried to order 4 turkeys. I wanted a set of broad-breasted, a hen and a rooster, and then I wanted a bronze just because I think they're beautiful, and a white. ELYN wanted a white turkey. But you had to order 15 turkeys to get those. So Big Bear's trying to see if he can get me just 4. I don't need that. So thanks for all the info. Hoping for chicks down the line. T Black, and that's one of the easiest ways you get into this. And you can, if you do hens, you don't have a lot of trouble. Max, I think that we're going to be okay. I think it's Simey, Simmy, Simey eggs. My brother-in-law's name is Simon, so ELYN calls them Simey, and they're Simey eggs. Yeah, red bourbon turkeys. Yeah. You're not late, Lundy. You just fell asleep. Yeah, we have 20 turkeys a few weeks ago. Crazy expensive. Yeah, it's just too expensive for me to order that. And I don't have enough space for 20 turkeys. Questions. A duck here got attacked by a raccoon. It's okay, but now has a nasty eye infection. What can I use to help it? Tracy, you can try to make a poultice out of usnea and old man's beard is another name for it. and plantain, if you have plantain growing right now. I'm sure you have usnea in the top of the trees, especially if the wind's been blowing, even if it's snowing. That would be the natural way, I would say, be able to do it. And then you could just use a saline rinse and rinse it out, but it's not going to be real happy with you. But if it's a raccoon, you always got to worry about rabies too. So you're welcome, Joe. 5 acres in Nevada for 9,000. Yeah, but is it desert area, Don? I don't know. I don't know what part of Nevada you're in. You can buy 35 acres in northern Arizona and lower Colorado for $35,000. That's decent property. I really want chicks just for, but I covered all my lawn with raised beds. Um, only patio area. You got to wait until it's the end of season, then guy them and put them in little pins and let them run and till your gardens for you, Franny. Birds don't get rabies that I know of, right? I I don't. I just know that I know raccoons carry it. I'm not real sure about the transmission of rabies, but I want chickens, but can't have them in city. Cecilia Jansen, I think you should look into that because you can have in most cities you can have hens, you can't have roosters, and you can always say you're babysitting them. $20,000 for 40 acres of land in Wyoming. Yeah, but that ain't even enough to raise a cow on. 40 acres in Wyoming. It takes 35 to 40 acres for one cow calf in Wyoming. I love Wyoming. I would live in Wyoming in a heartbeat, but I would want 1,000 acres minimum. We looked at 114 acres for $100,000, but it wasn't big enough to hold anything. And the wind, the way that it's set, you could never build anything; it would blow you away. So check that one out. Googled it. Only mammals get rabies. Good, Tracy. Good information to know. I did not. I did not allow in my area according to city bylaws. Ah, so maybe you'll have to start babysitting some chickens for somebody. Some pet sitting. Think that's what you might need to do. Get a neighbor that wants chickens, and she can pet sit for a week, and then you can pet sit for a week, and then just give them back and forth, back and forth. Hey, 2.5 acres. Birds, snakes, and fish cannot get rabies. Good to know. Did not know that one. I learned something next. New. I'll be back in 10 minutes. Getting started homestead. Thank you. That's one I didn't know. I really didn't. The news. The busy little house. I caved in. I let ELYN go to Nanny's house. And I'm stressing over it. She's going to be fine. I know that. But anyway, getting started homestead, rabbit milk time, rabbit milk time, milking time. It's got to be a joke, right? Yep. Yeah, that was the big news. And I guess the other big news was Busy Little House. We've got accepted for the members, the membership thing for YouTube. And I don't know if I want to do it or not. Everybody's telling me to. So from our Wyoming life, has 5,000 acre ranch for cattle. Yeah, but when you start talking about raising anything on it, being birds or anything, and I know that's kind of what you guys want to homestead, Ivan. So just make sure you buy in the right area. Buy at the foothills, maybe, or something. I don't know. Man, I can't seem to get the membership thing. I've not started it yet. If you're talking about for me, um, outdoors with Eric, and it just came to me. I don't know what I did or how I got there, but they sent it to me. I've not been doing a whole lot of video posting, so I don't know. I'd like to add some quail to our place. 2.5 acres. I'm gonna tell you what. I love eating quail. I love the I love the eggs and pickling them and stuff. And we have a few. We have 3 or 4. I don't even know how many of you have down there. 3 or 4 of them. But I really honestly think unless you get into it big time like Samson's Homestead, I don't know if it's worth doing it, to be honest. They're messy. The feed is high. They waste most of their feed. Max got approved for the membership as well. Don't know about it though. Yeah, the Max. That's what I was just asking everybody. If I do it, I want you to get something for doing it. So I see what's going on. I'm trying to read comments and talk at the same time, guys. Sorry. Chris, listen to the song I Love Her First. It will be good practice for you. I know, David Northwater. That's a fighting song for me. I talked to Ethan from 180 Degrees today, and he had some stuff go on today, and it had my blood boiling. So good guy. I don't want to say anything because he might make a video or something about it. Don't want to take anything away from him, but nothing. Nobody got hurt. Nothing bad with him. It's just something that happened that'll kind of boil your blood. I hope so, the Max. Let's see. Did somebody ask when chickens start to lay? I missed something. I missed something on that. Yeah, 5 to 7 months usually is when most chickens will start laying eggs, if that was the question. Yeah, 5 to 7 months is what I've usually seen. And then you'll have some, doesn't matter what breed in, you'll have some chickens that won't lay until after they're a year. All of a sudden, they'll just start popping them out. And I love the first eggs because the first eggs usually are really small. And ELYN loves to get those when the chicks are just big enough to start laying. You get them little small eggs. And my chickens lay some massive eggs. I've gotten brown eggs big as emu. Ooh, sorry, that's crazy. As big as emu eggs, and that's not joking. Literally, eggs that are. And no, I've never got. Well, I think I've gotten one double yolk. So, and I love the Rhode Island Reds. They're a little bit mean, but it's crazy. My husband and I are coming down your way. End of the year, Newport. Can't wait. Beth, let me know when you're up this way, and if everything's passed, we'll try to get there. Yep, those are all good breeds, Melissa. I really like the Rhode Island Red though, and they're not mean. They're just a little bit more. I don't want to call them mean. They're just a little more attitude. Oh, those poor chickens. And Village says her chickens are brats. I got some quail started. Yeah, quail are fun. Hearing quail and listening to quail and stuff. Yeah, they're moody. I hope to get a couple of good broody ones because I'd like to just hatch some off. Yeah, Beth, just let us know when you're in here, and hopefully all this stuff is gone. The eggs or hatched. Da, 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 da. Mims, thank you. You don't have to stay on if you don't need to. I have some of the lavender. I have two, Tracy, and I love them too. And then I tell you the best layers that I have are white leghorner and Rhode Island red mixed. And then both of my roosters are Easter eggers, and they throw some beautiful green eggs. The babies that I've hatched off through them blow some. I've got a light brown, almost pink, a dark brown out of my Rhode Island Reds, a dark jade, almost jade color green out of my Easter eggers, and then they lay a blue too a lot of times. So we just about didn't have to do any Easter eggs this year. We like Easter and olive green eggers. Yeah, they're nice, especially breed your own. Have fun with it when you get it. Mims Fairy Tale Christian says your Marco isn't coming through. You guys must be having some weather like we've been having. Sorry, I'm sniffing, guys. My nose all of a sudden started going a little nuts. Um, so and there's another good family to watch too, the Busy Little House, which you all know, Karen. That they're awesome. Um, the way they're trying to live and get debt free and stuff, it's amazing. And the things that they're doing is really cool. I need to move my cursor because it was all kinds of stuff up here as you guys ran across stuff. They lay great and are very gentle. Yeah, they are. I've got one that she knows how to fly out of a little hole in the coop. She'll fly out, come up, walks around with me like a pet dog. One of my lavenders, she'll walk around with me like a pet dog. I'll go in, feed, open the gate, she'll go in, get to the back into the run. She'll go there, and then later that night she'll jump out, come up. She comes up and sees us for about an hour, and then after she's done seeing us, she goes back and gets back in the coop and goes on roost. So it's pretty neat. I'm reading some stuff. Sorry. Oh, so you guys are debt free now. Awesome. You and Angel have done a great job. That's good. Yikes! Don't sneeze, Chris. We'll all get you all get. We and ELYN say you get the coronavirus up your butt. I know that sounds bad, but it's a joke we started in the beginning. And when she says go to sleep, she says go sweet dreams and don't let the coronavirus bite. I have three black Australops and three silver laced Wyandotte chicks. How to now to add to my others. Yeah, we got to get you some black chickens, fairy tale creations. I know. Got to get some gothic girls up in there. So let me do this. Let me move my stuff over. I know I didn't read scripture tonight. I apologize. So let's find North Star Prepstetter. Would you like to pick a scripture for us next week? North Star. And you can actually email that to me if you don't mind. And let's see. Now nobody's going to comment, so I don't see your name, so I can pick you for a subject. For a subject. We're going to try to get back online so we can get things going on here. Thanks. You know what, Busy Little House? Why don't you pick us a topic? If you don't mind. If you pick a topic for us, we'll talk about that next week. Yay! Everybody agreed. That makes it a little easier, and you guys get to choose what we're going to talk about, what we're going to go into. I know the last couple of weeks have been really informal because of just everything going on. Hey, good night. Give the kids a hug and kiss for us, each and every one, and we'll see them soon. Emily's Green Thumb Gardening and Crochet, how are you? So, so yeah, get back on point so we can actually start talking a little bit more about what's going on. Get back into the Constitution. Poop would be easier to send you an egg. Poop would be easier. Whoa, what's going on, Joe? Thank you very much. Appreciate it, Joe. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. You shocked me on that the first time you did that. I was like, whoa. you explained it, which is great. The $5 is awesome, man. I appreciate it so much. Hey, Suzanne Baker, how are you? We really appreciate it. Why'd you take away your message there, Suzanne? Yeah, Baker Creek guys are amazing. I've tried to reach out and get a hold of them. They've been Hey, let me ask you this. Here's something we can talk about here for a few minutes. Just because I saw that come up, so it's good. I'm back off the phone now. Good to go, J Love. Um, you didn't spell my name wrong. I didn't pay attention. All right, so here is something to talk about for a little bit right now. How many of you guys in your area are not being able to buy seed? You can't buy but a limited amount of seed in our area right now. If you go to the co-op or you go to the local store or the Tractor Supply, like I had a guy called me yesterday and said, "Hey, do you have any half runners?" He said, "I went to the store to get half runners and they won't sell them to me." And I was like, "They won't sell them to you?" He goes, "Yep, they've got them, but they will not sell them to you." I was like, "Really?" So I've got some 42 pole beans, which are a good equivalent to the half runner, and I got him some. Yeah, very limited. Beth says there. I can buy seeds. What left anyway? Yep. Michigan governor to prohibit non-essential purchases, vegetable plants or seeds. Yeah, but I guess they're saying that they need to go to the farmers and stuff, which makes no sense to me. Um, if you can feed yourself. Back to the rootstead, I was lucky and stocked up before the whole issue. Yeah, I think some of us have issues there. Back to rootstead. I'm in Michigan. Our governor is a tyrant. Yes, outdoors with Eric. I've been. What area do you live in, Eric? And I may be asking you a stupid question because we may have already had this conversation. But I'm trying to catch up on stuff. Kalamazoo. Okay, I know where you're at. My ex-wife is my first ex-wife is from Traverse City, and um, so anyway, her parents lived in Cadillac, and then I have friends from Bad Axe, and I lived out in Romulus when I was living up there with the Air Marshal Service. I got some seeds from Anna, so I have a few. I've tried to send seeds to some people. If you need something, if you'll send me a self-addressed stamped envelope big enough to put in what seeds you want, I'll be happy to send them to you. I don't know if I'll have exactly what you want, but I can get close. Farmers are burying crops due to the virus with restaurants and schools closed. Yeah, but they shouldn't be doing that. That should be the mandate that should be put there. Not that there shouldn't be seeds done. They should be making the farmers give the food out and put it out to certain people. And I know that sounds bad because farmers get a bad rap, but hey, you know what? Yeah, we need to feed this country right now. So let's make sure. So I went to Sam's Club today, guys, and it's the first time I've been off the mountain. That's where I bought the flooring from because I did everything else. I have white half runner beans I can give you for your friend. Uh, Francine, if you would like to send him a pack of them, that's fine. That would be. I know that he would. Even he's an elderly guy too, so I got him some of the 42 pole beans, so from Baker Creek. But I'm sure he would appreciate it if you would like. You don't send a bunch, just enough for a roll or something would be great. Um, so anyway, so I went and picked up the flooring, and I went to the back and I said, okay, well, since I'm already out, we have everything that we need here, guys. Um, the only thing that I have a want for is N95 mask. I only have 3 of those. I think I may still have your email listed in there, J Love. If not, just send me a message and we can get back and forth together that way. But so I went back and I decided, well, I'll go grab some meat and some things of that nature, and have some fresh meat in here other than just the canned meat and stuff that I've put up. But so with that being said, I walked back and the meat was cleared. And I have a good friend that works there that's my hunting buddy. And thank you very much, Francine. And he says, dude, do you want some ground beef? And I said, yeah. I said, I'd like to have at least a pack of it. He goes, we haven't had any in almost 2 weeks. He said they just now got enough extra meat in to do that. So good to go. Kathy, I got your email. It popped at the bottom. Thank you very much. So yeah, so I mean, just kind of crazy of the limited stuff. Like ELYN loves couscous, so I went to buy couscous. I was like, oh, I'll grab some boxes of couscous while we're here because we ran out of it this week, and went to go get it, and they're sold out of couscous. They had plenty of rice, but they didn't have a box of couscous in the store. So it was like, okay, they are dumping milk, tossing pork is next because the plant workers started getting sick. Yep, it's going to be interesting on how it comes. They meet up here has doubled if you can afford it. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm glad we did. Today I found 20 pounds of ground beef for 99 cents a pound. Grass. Whoa, Diana, that's awesome. Yeah, little place on the hill. I have some mountaineer half runners if someone needs some. The little place on the hill says they have some half runners, guys, if anybody needs them. The little place, if someone needs them, thank you very much. I think Francine's going to take care of us for my friend that was looking for some. So I'd rather them go someplace else that's needed because I have plenty of. I do homesteaders and Kentucky. The Kentucky Wonders are the two beans I like, and then I got a Cherokee Trail of Tears black bean that I really enjoy planting. That's a heritage bean. Um, yeah, Grandma's so happy. It's been crazy. Um, I ended up buying 5 pounds today, and we've got the little bitty refrigerator, and then the big massive. I don't think if you guys have ever seen this, but that's the big massive Ritka. Um, thank you for approving that. Ritka cooler, and I just I can put 4 bags of ice in it, and it lasts 25 days. So I'm just keeping stuff in there. So, but I killed 5 deer this year. So I've preached that to you in the past. If you can harvest your own meat, it's good to go. So, and thank you, Little Place on the Hill, for throwing that up and making that offer to everybody. It's still way low. Holy cow, 48 cents on a pound. Yeah, beef is crazy. Just went to seed way too many for my little. Let me know if you need any. Back to Roots has got some broccoli. She Bear Acres, what's going on? They throw food away all the time. I see. Yeah, they do. Chris, the Lord blessed us with 42 pounds of chicken. We are canning it. It was such a surprise blessing. Grandma's so happy. It's awesome. If you have somebody that works in a store, hey Sherry Mize, you're good to go. If you have somebody that works in a store in the butcher department, and you'll tell them, hey, look, if you have stuff that's getting ready to go out of date and you're going to drop it, call me. I'll buy a whole case. I used to buy cases of pork butt, and I would take it and I do a oven barbecue, a smoked barbecue in the oven, and would do those up and then just jar it all. You make sausage, you can do anything you want, just can it, and it's good. Hot yellow pepper seeds that I saved from last year. If anybody needs some, awesome guys. This is what this community is about. Look at this. We got everybody offering seeds up. Right, we can almost any type of seed you want. Just let me know. Yeah, I've got a lot of seeds still too, guys. If you need something, like I said, email me. Let me know what you need so I can get through and try to pick through them and get you those. That was the deal I made with Baker Creek, is to get them in the ground. So I've got them. I'll send them to you. Send me a self-addressed. If I did it, if I tried to send them to everybody, I mean at $5 minimum per person, to send out a pack of seed, a package. I'm talking package of seeds. It costs me hundreds of dollars, and I just can't afford that right now, guys. So if you want some, just send the postage and an envelope, and we'll get them to you. I've got envelopes or whatever. Would you call a local butcher instead of one of the big groceries? No, either way, a local butcher, or I would call into one of the grocery stores. We have Kroger around here, and Food City, and Food Lion, and we got a couple of Publix still. But I had a friend that worked for Kroger's, and I called him one day. I was like, "Look, I'm looking for some pork. If you guys got anything that comes up, let me know." And I bought 2 cases. That's a lot of meat. That's like normally it would cost you in a normal market a couple $100, and I think I gave him $80 for all of it. But they were going to have to throw it away or sell it within 24 hours. I bought my first pressure canner today, so I'm looking forward to putting up food this year. Awesome, Suzanne Baker. You don't have to wait for after the season for growing. Go start buying some meat and stuff and get it in there now. Start using it tomorrow. How to feed pigs for free. Ask your local food processor and store for expired food. Ivan, in our area, they can't give it away. They cannot give the food away. It's I forget what the Tennessee code or ordinance is, but you can't get it there. I have an extra bag of German ball seed potatoes. Seed potato. Awesome. I've got 30 pounds of seed potatoes. So I've got reds, yellows, russets, and then a golden that I'm going to put out this year. I'm planting those in the extra paddock for the goats. So let's see. See, Jonathan, USPS is only allowing stateside and APO military packages at this moment. Okay, thank you, everybody. I'm planning on it. Good to go. Go over and watch every video that Mims's Garden has out. Suzanne Baker. Her and my mom are my go-to people on when I was canning all the dried beans I got. I was like, anyway, in the state of Tennessee, they can't even do it to the farmers. They won't allow them to do that. They, I think they can donate it to the zoo. They can donate it to around here, but it's a crazy little deal that was there because I went over because I had all the animals and was going through that and have a friend who has a bigger farm. Does anybody need potatoes? Never Enough Time says. I got seed potatoes today from Tractor Supply today. Yeah, we have a small hardware store right at the bottom called Jones's Hardware, and they had a bunch. And it's funny because I said I'll take 5 pounds of each type that she had, and I thought she said they were $2 and something a pound, and she rang it up and it was like $9. I said I thought they were $2 or something a pound. She goes, no, 59 cents a pound. So I was like, woohoo! Which even at 20 pounds, because I already have some potatoes that I've kept from last year, it's crazy. 2.5 acres need some seed potatoes. 2.5 acres, get a hold of Never Enough Time. Life hacks, homesteader hacks for next week's topic. Life hacks, homesteader hacks. Okay, let me get down. Life hacks and homestead hacks. Good topic, Busy Little House. I got 5 pounds for $6. Yeah, good top. Yeah, it's going to be a good topic. I can come up with a bunch of stuff on that. So I'll tell you one of the things that I do. I've got a good friend, Red Thorn. He's trying to start a YouTube channel. I can't get him on it all the way, but he is one of my best friends. They're a traditional skills couple, him and his wife and his 8-year-old daughter, 7, getting ready to turn 8-year-old daughter, who is ELYN's best buddy in the world. They can do everything, but he slingshots. And I've watched the guy at 75 yards hit an 8-inch target consistently with a slingshot, and he makes slingshots and stuff. So I ordered some stuff I've got wrist rockets. I've always liked to shoot them, but I'm going to start shooting the slingshot and having fun. Food Forest Permaculture, welcome. Hope you're having fun. Yeah, Howie is doing wonderful. There's another one on gardening, guys. Go check them out. Contented Spirit, how are you? I miss some people as they're going by, and I know I've seen you on here. Sherry Mize, Kennebec. Do you sell your fig trees, the ones I got last year, did from Home Depot, as you are in Canada, you could ship them. There you go. Even the cold steel one actually is a really good blowgun. How you got a question there from Cecilia Jansen asking you about fig trees? Oh, you got it. You got it. So try your local tractor supply company, Contented Spirit. That's what Mims's Garden is saying. Yeah, I missed some stuff there. Sorry. So, has anybody got any questions tonight? Anything they want to know? Anything they're looking at? Kennebec potatoes, Sherry Mice says. I'm looking on here to see who is your garden. How's my garden's not going yet, guys. We're supposed to get frost and possibly snow tomorrow. So I was going to get everything done and finished and start planting on Friday, and the weather says that it's supposed to frost or possibly snow tomorrow. So I haven't touched it. So hoping my mom's saying that May the 8th is now what she's getting as last frost, and I'm like, that's not good. But then it over cooks because it breaks the seal. North Star Pros. I have way into some conversations here. Sorry. So yeah, back to Rootstead. My garden. I've got all my starts are in my window. I've got squash this tall. I've got some tomatoes that tall. Some looking good. Are you planting anything new this year? Yes, I am going to plant some new stuff this year. Um, I have got a couple of different tomatoes. I've never really planted paste tomatoes like your Romas and stuff for canning. And I'm going to do that this year. I make sauce, but I usually just do it out of regular canning tomatoes. But I'm going to try some paste tomatoes and doing some tomato sauce. That's my biggest adventure this year. And I'm planting a lot more melons this year. I'm going to plant 5 or 6 different types of watermelons. I usually only plant one type of watermelon, one type of cantaloupe, but I've got some really nice sugar babies. I've got some of the creamsicle. So yeah, Jessica Lee, I just got your message. I will respond. So I bought 25 Rhode Island Reds today. Dual purpose food forest culture. We just had that conversation. I bought 20 Rhode Island Reds today and 5 white leggers from Murray McMurray. So they're supposed to be here on the 14th of May. So is ELYN planting more flowers this year? Yes, Melissa, she is. And she has, I think when we counted last time, roughly 35 different varieties of sunflower seeds and probably 400 different flowers, full packages of flowers. So, yeah, so that's awesome, food forest permaculture. It's going to be awesome to have that many birds coming. I bought a Roma tomato and cut a slice and planted it. Got some popping up. Good idea when you can't buy getting seeds. Hey, that works. Awesome. Yeah, I've got Kajari melons too, cherry mice. They will be getting planted as well. Have you tried big pink tomato? The best I've ever had. I ordered some seeds from Cushitan with some friends flying in. Is it just called a big pink tomato, or is it got a different name, Ivan? We've got several brandy wines, and you got black brandy wines, and some pink tomatoes. Well, I can't wait to see them. Yeah, I can't wait to see them too. I planted my tomatoes outside, and squash 2 today. Yeah, I've got squash that could probably go in the ground right now, even if it's going to get cold. But I'm going to wait till Monday, and then I'm going to roll the dice. I'm going to start planting stuff and just hope that it goes and cover. My dad brought me some really cool. It's not plastic like green plastic, but it's almost like the window plastic they use on like Alaskan outdoor stuff. It's like you can move it, but it's thick. You can't tear it. It's real hard to tear. He bought a big piece of that I can kind of use over some of my beds and kind of make like a mini greenhouse hot box. So that'd be cool. I didn't want to garden this year with a newborn coming, but then the pandemic, yeah, put that baby on your back and a papoose, and she or he will enjoy that thoroughly. I'm super excited for everything I have on the ground. I'm super excited for everything too. We call them big pink Russian language, idik, if there is a different name in English. That's pretty cool. I like to see them, Ivan. If you get them in the ground and get some growing, that's cool. Okra is really fun to grow. Just pick it early. It doesn't get real tough. I have tomatoes from grocery store sprouting from the inside out. What's up with that? Huh. Pretty interesting. Stylers love the pink oxheart tomato. Yeah, the pink oxhearts are really good too. But he just said that the name of the it's IDK, IDK. I don't know if there's a different name. It's a big pink in Russian is what it is, the Russian translation. That little flower of yours, Tracy. Sherry, Cecilia says, Sherry, it's called free tomatoes. Yep, a fall photo shoot will be happening. I would have loved. I couldn't find any saucer tomatoes like the Busy Little House got last year. Them tomatoes were that big, and I wanted some. Contented Spirit email me, and I will send some. I will share what I have with all who need some. Me too, guys. If people need seeds, just let me know. Um, and I can, if you're in a really bad spot, I can try to get you some seeds on my dime. But I'm just saying, if you can afford it, help a brother out. I have heard that Chris, I will be picking them small, but not too small. Yeah, my judge on okra for the best okra is when they're as long as your pointing finger. When you get one that's about 3 to 4 inches long, that's when okra, in my opinion, is the best. And I like the spice. So let's see. I have planted more on this half acre than I have ever done before. I have no law. We're planting a lot this year too. I actually am I have 2 paddocks that I rotate the goats back and forth on, and I've only got the 2 goats now. So I'm putting the goats on one paddock that I dug the pond out on. That's another video that I have that I could put out if I can ever upload videos. Dug out a little pond, and I'm putting them on that side, closing off their stall so they can get back and forth in it without coming over. And that other paddock that they've been on, I'm going to plant all of my vining. I'm going to plant all my beans around the edge with some cucumber, and then I'm going to plant all my squash, zucchini, pumpkins, watermelons, all of that. I'm planting out in that field, which is about a quarter acre there, and then I've got another half acre yard that is all my normal raised bed gardens. And the key is to be able to share it. I know I'll never eat all that, but there's going to be a lot of people that need help this year, and not necessarily money help, but just a little bit of food and a little bit of, hey, you're okay, we got you, kind of help. So just keep that in the back of your head. You can still get seeds to get high quality gardening accessories and supplies that Mims recommends. Check it out. Mims Haas Tools affiliate. Yeah, check out that affiliate link through Mims. Go over and check that out. see where there's all kinds of stuff there. Um, okay, Ivan, I'll get it here in a few minutes. It may pop through and mess up the thing, but it'll be all right. Kids on my row all are growing food. Yeah, they all need to grow food, and it's wonderful to watch kids get involved in it because they'll spread to the parents a lot. Grow extra to give away to those who need it. Yep, that's a lot better than giving money away, in my opinion. So, yeah. All right, guys, we've been on here about an hour and 15 minutes. My nose is absolutely driving me nuts. Um, for all y'all that did super chats, thank you very much. Wendy Parker, how are you doing? If you need the seeds and stuff, send me an email. We'll work something out. I'll try to get them to you. It may be a week or two before I can get them out, just because we're trying to stay at home. Um, but we'll do what we can. Hey, Cajun Homesteader, glad you stopped in to say hello. So, with that said, next week we're going to do life hacks, homesteading hacks, and we're just going to have some fun. I'll have scripture next week. I promise we'll be good to go. But as always, God bless. Live with what God gives you, and we're out of here. Thanks, everybody. We love you.